Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new Aviation Jack video. Hope you're doing really well. So today we're going to be flying to Faro from Rotterdam in the Netherlands. I'm doing this flight today because RDpresets have just released their Faro scenery and I really need to hop on and have a look at that because Faro in Portugal are my favourite arrivals. It's so pretty and it's on the coast of Portugal in the south, so it's really nice. But I'm looking at the route we've been given today, and for some reason it's given us the longest route they could possibly give us. It's taking us through London and then through the Bay of Biscay. I'm not sure why it's doing that, because it's making it 3 hours and 36 minutes, and it could be way shorter than that. So we're not going to do this route at all. We're going to take off and do a direct, so it can take us through France instead. We'll go direct probably to about here, just above Porto, which is probably Begas, the Begas waypoint. So yeah, I don't want to fly through London, but it's just not taking us to the actual destination itself. It'd be much easier if we flew, you know, through central France and through central Spain, so we might be able to do it on Vatsim because of the route, but I can't find another route at all, which is very odd. But anyway, yeah, we're flying Transavia PMDG Boeing 737-800 today. We've flown the A320 for a while, so I thought we'd switch it up and do the 737. Haven't been there in a while and have had a few updates, so why not? So let's click fly now, and we'll also connect MSFS. Oh, we're flying the 700 variant, not the 800 variant today. And as you can see, a few bits and bobs of ATC around. So yeah, it's just a really not nice route at all. Maybe we can go direct around here, Begas. Yeah, literally Begas, and we'll join up. Maybe connect to Vatsim at that point. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, departing runway 24 today because wind 270 at 7 knots. Looks pretty calm until we reach Portugal. Bit of weather around there. But yeah, nothing else to really say. I'll see you all in the flight. Right, everyone, so welcome to the sim. As you can see, we are here at Rotterdam Airport. Another RDpreset scenery, actually. I thought, why not do it from both today? So yeah, Transavia 777-700, very nice indeed. Into the flight deck, weird picture there. I haven't flown this aircraft in ages, so give me a chance. Batteries on, ground power, not connected, of course it's not. PMDG, no. FS actions, ground services. Request the ground power. Ground power on. It'll start connecting the IRSs to nav. That's all good. And then we'll put the window heats on as well. And we'll also pop on emergency exit lights, chime, and see what signs on. We'll put on the position lights, which they're already on. Cruising today at flight level 380. There we go, 380, like so, and that is perfect. Come down here, and then we're going to set this to 2000. What I might do actually is input the route manually. That might be better, so we can do it ourselves. Switch it to TA, switch this to Unicom 122.8. Set the parking brakes as well. I'll start to input the route, so FMC position, one was it on that one? Wrong one. FMC position, ref level is Echo Hotel Romeo Delta. Pop that in there. Routes, destination, Lima, Papa, Foxtrot, Romeo. Nice, and 24 is the runway. We'll put in the route actually manually, so we're going to go direct to Abned. Actually, no, it's easier. It's much easier to do it this way. So departure is a Sommel to Bravo. So we'll set that in. Sommel to Bravo. Route. There we go. So direct to Abned. And now I need to have a look at the flight plan and just see where we are. So from Abned, I want to go direct to Begas. And that cuts off everything. There we go. And then from Begas we'll do it as normal. So where's Begas? There you are. Then direct to Pinec. Papa, India, November, Echo, Kilo. Then from Pinec it is then ALA-GU, ALA Golf Uniform. And then it's the arrival from that point. So activate, execute that, perf in it. We'll start doing our fuel over here. So, fuel, it's in pounds, which is annoying. The amount of fuel we're taking today, total, is 10680. So 10680 kgs in pounds is 23545. So 23545. Set that in there, and then as for the payload, we'll just set random. We'll get GSX.
You need to start the engines to request ground services.
Are the engines? That's weird.
You need to start the engines to request ground services. You need to start the engines to request ground services.
That is very strange because the engines are not started.
You need to start the engines to request ground services.
Oh, that's odd. Okay, looks like we can't do GSX today because it's bugging out. These engines are not started. So zero fuel weight is there. Reserves are 1. Cost index, as I know, we'll just say cost index is 15. Cruising flight level 380. Transition, just say 6,000. Execute N1 limit. That's fine. Looks like the engines are started to you. It does, doesn't it? That's so weird. Let me try starting engines and calm them down again. Yeah, we'll do 24 out of here. Takeoff flap 5, there's our trim. So 137 is the V2. 137. Flight direct to left, flight direct to right, LNAV and VNAV. Then says 380. Cool. I'm not sure why the engines, they're not even started, but for some reason it's saying that they are. Which is very random. Oh yeah. Extremely odd. Okay, anyway, that is the flight sim set up, so just to get everything going now. So everything else is done, so we can literally just get going. Let's go back to this page quickly. So the trim is 5.63, so we'll set that as well. About there would do. And let's get the engine started, even though they're practically started already for some reason. See what happens. Now they're spinning. Right, let's go to ground services and remove the ground power. Get Navigraph up as well because they have that new update with the weather, So it'd be cool to use that on the iPad today, see what it looks like. So flights, unload, import, that's the one. Cool. Right, so we're going to set flaps 5, 1, 2 and 5, like so. Auto brake needs to set to RTO. Gen 1, Gen 2, continuous, taxi, runway side and flights on, electrics on, probe bleeds on, packs and APU bleed off. There we are. And now the APU can come off as well. Set this to hectopascals. Changes 1018. And then we can get taxi in. So let's release the ground shocks because they are still set. There we are. Release the parking brakes and then add a little bit of thrust in. And we're taxiing 2-4, so going all the way to the right and then take off this direction. Left, full right, full up, and full down. So currently taxing down Victor, and then we're going to hold Victor 6. Actually no, we'll do Victor 5. It's long enough. Okay, everyone, so we're just on the runway 24. The scenery was a bit broken over here, some trees. They're there on the taxiway. I'm not sure what happened, but anyway, it said I crashed into objects, so I had to restart the sim. So I just put us on the runway now, just to make life easier. So landing lights on, strobe lights on, classic. And also for some reason the door's open, so we need to shut that as well. So first of all, let's get rid of the wheel chocks. And if we go to doors, we can close the cargo doors. Do a quick scan up here, so that's all good, that's all good. Gen 1 there. All the landing lights, all the landing lights are on. This is set to continuous. Generator 1, generator 2, APU off, packs off, auto APU bleed off. Hear the aircon powering up. Don't know why that's happening. Strobes are on, anti-collision light is on, and that is all good now. Perfect. So head down to the pedestal. TARA, squawk is at 2000, Unicorn 2.8. Trim's been set. Altitude is all good, and the speed 2 speeds. KH 1018, and we're good to go. So we're going to set 50%. That was quick. And Toga. Or not. There we are. Set it ourselves. It's odd. Oh, that's why. There you go. V1, rotate.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. And we'll set autopilot 1 on command A. Block the gear, auto brake off, turn off the landing lights now. Remember, turn off lights and taxi lights off. Engines go back to off again. Ding-a-ling the cabin and flaps up. Nice. I didn't start the clock, so we'll start the clock. Just add like 2 minutes on it. Lovely sunset view actually, but I forgot to change the time, so we might be arriving in quite darkish weather, so I might change that just so we can see Faro in all its glory. Right, let's put standard pressure on both sides. There we are. Okay, there we go, past 10,000 feet, so passenger signs can come off and everything else is actually good, to be fair. Everything else is done. So yeah, I'll see you all closer to total descent. Enjoy the rest of the flight and the cinematics, and I'll see you all very shortly. Bye bye. Hello everyone, welcome back to the flight deck. So we're going to start planning for a bit of the arrival now. We are roughly 50 minutes away, 50 minutes from the airport. So I thought now's a good time to start planning for the arrival into Faro. So arrival into Faro, at the moment the active meta, the winds are, should I say, 250 at 14 knots. So we'll be landing ILS 28 today. And then on the star, the Alug 5 kilo. Do the init ref page, pop that in there. 109.5. Oh, this is new. 109.5. Cool. And then Love it. That's cool. That's a new update. Hadn't seen that one before. So we've got 109.5 in there, and the course is 282. So let's set that in now. And then we'll start descending altitude to about 10,000 feet. Takeoff descends when it wants. And when it decides to. There we go. 10,000 feet. If we go to the descent page, 284 miles to descent, 6:19 is the top descent time, so we have about half an hour. Just over half an hour to descent. Not too bad. Alright everyone, I will see you all closer to top descent. See you very shortly. Bye bye. Hello everyone, welcome back to the flight deck. So we're just passing 7,000 feet now. I've already put on the landing light seatbelt signs and the engines are on continuous as normal. We're just passing the waypoint Genro, which at flight level 9,000 or minimum 6,000 at this waypoint. Then we're going to be at FR 607, 7,000 or 5,000 minimum, and then we're going to approach Faro, take a right turn into the arrival, and then up with runway 28. So not too bad, not too long left to go either. We're about 26 nautical miles from the threshold. So yeah, do not expect 2 for arrival. As you can see, a lovely afternoon here in Portugal. Hopefully it's a nice smooth landing. We've had a headwind the whole way down, which is why it's taken so far 2 hours and 40 minutes. It's quite a long flight, but also that route doesn't help us. That really long route, it just takes us around, too far around. Should be quite smooth above wind, possibly some turbulence at about 2,000 feet, but nothing major. Just very light winds into Faro. Very shortly we'll start setting the flaps and all that. We're at 5,000 now, decel point is just about to come up. So we'll start to slow down in a second. Hopefully quick enough, because I really hate it when the aircraft takes forever to slow down. It's always my fault for not doing it soon enough. Let's have a look at the wing. Beautiful. Cool, so speed is slowly coming down. Start setting the flaps now. Set flaps 1. Flaps 1 set. We're arm approach mode as well. It is in the active 109.5, so I'm hoping it picks it up. Should do. Full landing speed is 131. We'll arm the spoilers as well. Go 12 miles out, set flaps 2. We're lined up with the runway. runway there. Flashing its lights at us. We'll set flaps 5. $2,500. And there's that bit of turbulence I was just talking about. Got a slight crosswind. Cool, let's go flaps 40. Okay. Auto thrust disconnected. Touchdown and reverse to stowed. Not stowed, sorry, reverse to screen. $60 knots, man, you're braking, reverse to stowed. Vacate here. Flaps up. Spoilers down. And the landing rate today wasn't probably the best. -314. Lovely slam. And 2 hours and 50 minutes was that flight. And this is RDpresets Faro, everybody. We're going to stand, I don't know yet, but I'll decide one in a second. But I'll have a good look at the airport while we're here, look at the detail. Looks very nice actually. So performance is really good as well, which is what I love. Got some random, got a fire training aircraft there. Some construction work there. So let's go to stand 324. Nah, 320. Gen 1, Gen 2. APB can come on. So how did you get this to work then? Because it didn't work. Whatever. Oh. So take a left onto Bravo. And then it's literally straight ahead of us. So it's just here. Left onto Bravo. Very nice detailed airport though. And then 320 is just here, nicely large labelled. Taxi light off. Swing it in. And parking brake set. Engine 1, engine 2 cut off. Fuel pumps off. Electrics off. Pro Pete's off. And go to APU Gen. And that is all good. Seatbelt signs off as well. Bing bong.
You need to start the engines to request ground services.
I still think it's got a bug.
You need to start the
Because
engines
the
to
engines
request
are
ground
stopped.
services.
But
You need to start the engines to
see, I
request
think
ground
there's a
services.
problem with the new update and GSX because it's saying that my engines are still started, but they're not. I just cut them, so I don't understand why that's happening. But oh well, can't do anything about that. Everyone, so thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next video, which will be back to Rotterdam. Obviously, to be fair, they are still spinning quite a bit. I also need to try and fit in that Brussels to Heathrow video as well. But yeah, we'll depart from Faro, see what it's like to depart from here, have a good look at the scenery while we're on the ground in the next video as well. And then, yes, it's a lovely arrival here though, it's like right on the coast. But yeah, I will see you all in the next video. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a like if you enjoyed it. Any flight recommendations, any flights you want to see, do let me know. I'll happily add them to the list. Got a fire engine coming up right behind us. And I will see you all in the next video. Thank you all for watching. Bye bye.